Hey everybody, so this episode of the podcast is not going to be very edited or not edited at all, and that's because I've had this episode over a year now, and I'm tired of looking at it, and I need to get it up, so yeah, this is not going to be an edited episode of the podcast, and it's a shame, because I think that this episode, along with the episode that's going to come shortly after it, is a very good one. We're going to be talking about League of Legends, and yeah, this is around the time the Dominion ended, so yeah, that's how long it's been. So I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. I'm guessing I'm gonna call it like the second pilot episode, or rather lost. I don't know if I'm gonna call it lost footage or whatever. Just have a listen and hope you enjoy it. Peace. Hello, people of the interwebs. I'm Gamemaster 1000. Welcome to a Talk with the Gamemaster Podcast. Today I'm joined by Jinxel XJ9 and Biospectacular.
Biospectacular. Oh man.
And I'm not Jinx XJ9. It's just Jinx.
Right.
Don't like to be
that's what you were
associated
before.
with such a man.
Yeah, I forgot you banished your numbers and letters. I thought that was cool though. That's a shame.
What?
It does make me
Khaki hover.
It doesn't make you
hover
what?
bikes.
It doesn't make me unique.
Dude.
All right. So Bio is playing Starbound.
I'm exploring the new Starbound update. They added a few things, so
Yep.
I'm going to go do those.
And Jinx, while we're talking, what are you up to?
Right now I'm looking at 22 acts of vandalism that make the world more a hilarious place.
What?
22 acts of vandalism that
nice.
made the world a more hilarious place.
Okay. Before we go to our topic, would you like to explain that? I'm
Sure.
assuming you're doing reading a Smosh article.
Yes, I am actually.
Okay. So, any particular acts of vandalism that you want to discuss?
It says bill posters will be prosecuted, and someone wrote under it, bill posters are innocent. Narrow Bridgeosaurus sign.
Narrow Bridgeosaurus. I'm a Bridgeosaurus.
I'm a Bridgeosaurus.
Okay, let's not rip off Tomska.
Alright, well that's actually a good segue into our topic, because today we're talking about League of Legends.
Can I just say one thing before we change to League of Legends?
Sure.
Love yourself. If you don't, who will? Your mother.
That's a pretty true statement. Give that. Ooh, I have a little rabbit. Wait 1 second. What seems?
Well, alright then. So, League of Legends, as it be.
Where are you hiding my memes? I don't know.
Alright. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about League of Legends, and our first discussion in League of Legends is the retiring of the Dominion. So, does anyone...
I hate every word of that sentence.
Well, come on, we can't... Why don't you... Do you want to not talk about it?
No, I do. It's just that, like, I want to talk about it when Riot actually listens to their community.
Well,
Yeah.
they're not going to listen to their community, so we're never going to be able to talk about it until now.
BS, dude.
So...
No pie beyond this point.
Dude, that's racist.
No pie beyond this point. Well,
That is racist.
You know the ATM signs?
yes.
Someone put a B at the start and then AN at the end. Batman.
That took me like 2 seconds to get.
I don't get it.
Batman.
ATM.
Oh.
A B in the front.
A B in the
You're
front.
intelligence, man.
Okay.
Dude, here at the Gamemaster Podcast, we only present you with the most intelligent of commentators.
Well, to be honest, I wasn't particularly listening. I only heard a B at the I only heard I was only half listening there, so I really didn't register what you were talking about.
I guess I am going to play League of Legends because Wasim wants to play with me.
All right, okay. I'll turn down. Okay, I guess I'll turn down my sound so we don't get any
Lucian.
And that's a nope. That's another Skype
Wasim
call.
calling Jerry. Shit.
Do not.
Oh
Don't-
man!
Don't do it. Sorry, Wasim.
Don't do it.
I gotta turn down all my audio so we don't know.
It's okay.
Alright, I'm watching League. Wait for me.
Okay, I muted League, so alright. I muted League so they can't hear the sounds anymore.
Can Wasim join the podcast? I don't know.
No.
No, rip and kick.
Yep, he's too late. So
We'll play Aatrox.
So, retiring of Dominion. We still gotta talk about that.
Basically, I hate everything because that was my favorite game mode.
You hate life?
Yes, that's why I actually wanted to switch to Dota because that officially ruined.
You don't even play. Like I've never seen you play Dominion before it got retired.
I played it all the time, just not with you guys. Cause
I played it all the time. You just never saw.
Yeah.
Why didn't you play with me? I like playing Dominion.
I never knew that. I'm sorry.
I told you though.
Oh.
Alright,
The
so...
ending of friendships. Wait.
I even got the summoner icon.
Oh, you did? Sweet.
Yeah.
You're one of the cool kids now. You got the summoner icon, but
Did you?
moving...
I actually did.
Wait,
You still like the
did Jinx get... Wait, did Jinx get in?
No,
Wait,
she's
what?
not in here. I gotta tell Wilson.
Alright, oh, okay, no one did... Okay,
Still logging on.
alright,
I
well...
declined.
So we're talking. So they're retiring Dominion, and apparently here's the reason why. Recently, Riot put a few statements out. Let me see. I have some screenshots of them. Let me get them out. They put a.
Basically, like in short, it said it was costing too much money to keep the servers up, and all the things that they promised us when the Dominion was first released, like making it a ranked queue, improving upon it, they lied about all that.
Well, no, it's not that they lied about it, it's that they couldn't comply with it. Dominion wasn't a popular enough game mode. The people who played it had fun playing it, but it was subject to balance weirdnesses that didn't really apply to Summoner's Rift, and because Summoner's Rift was the most popular game mode, due to it being most similar to what people came from, such as Dota, it just wasn't that popular.
It was just like, it would be more popular if they actually did something with it.
Well, okay,
No,
so
well, they can't really showcase it. Its balance system is completely different from Summoner's Rift, and Summoner's Rift is just more popular.
Okay, so I have a few slides, or rather a sheet of paper here where I did some math, and yeah.
Nothing.
All right, I did some math, and so Dominion. So as stated by in the article, that apparently only 0.5 of the entire players of League of Legends played Dominion.
There you go.
So, if League of Legends currently has, or as the last statement, as it was last stated, it had 27 million players, and 0.5 of that, 0.5 of 20 million is 1,000.
Wait, 27 million?
Yeah.
Just round out to 30 million.
Well, yeah, we could.
0.5 of 30 million, right?
I already did the math, Bob. We don't have to worry about it.
Let me grab my
Bio, please.
I got this.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Continue saying it.
I need to do this.
Alright, so that's only 135,000 people or so playing Dominion. And they also recognize that some of those players were bots. So let's say half of those people were bots.
0.5%?
Yeah. 0.5%. That goes to 0.005 times 2 million.
That yeah, okay. 3 million.
Yep, so considering the fact that no one played it and keeping servers up is a
30 million or 3 million?
It's about 30 million, 270 million.
Okay.
So because apparently no one played
270 million or 27? This is so
27 million.
Just let him talk.
Alright, so because no one played it and keeping the servers up was too hefty, they got rid of it.
150,000 people. That's the number of people who played.
Alright, can I speak?
Go for
Alright,
it.
sorry.
It's alright. So because apparently no one played it and keeping the servers up was a hefty job. I have no idea where I'm going in League, by the way. They just decided, you know what? It just isn't worth it. Okay, it just isn't worth keeping the servers up. It's too much money, and we just don't care about keeping this up anymore. So we're getting rid of it. Sorry, everyone.
150,000 isn't a lot of people.
Yeah, and compare that to Smite's community of 10 million. So 0.5% of 10 million is 50,000. So just for comparison. So it says no one played it. They had long queue times for the game mode, and because no one, they didn't care about it so much to the point where no one checked for the balances no one checked for the balances on Dominion, so it could end up being horribly unbalanced for said map, and no one liked playing it. It was just considered to be enjoyable, and it also begs the question, other than us, who else honestly cared about Dominion? Because people like to complain about when Dominion's going, but you also have to legitimately ask the question, not even in a sarcastic or ironic way, just who cares about Dominion enough to keep it running? You gotta look at this from the business standpoint from League of Legends, where it just wasn't making them enough money and they had to can it. It's a shame.
Well, okay, so it would be cool if there were a large enough community to support privately owned servers of Dominion rather than Riot supporting them and hosting them through the Riot client. That would be cool, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a large enough community or anyone dedicated enough to the game mode to do that, and Riot didn't offer it anyways.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that?
Just not enough people supporting it.
It's possible that Riot could have offered... Really? This is already, like, half a year old. You can't do
Oh dear. Well, you guys probably won't be able to see this, but we're playing League of Legends, and they have an all-project team.
Oh boy, lore time. No, but the Riot could have offered for someone, like, if any group wants to step up and host Dominion servers privately through the League of Legends client. That would have been cool, but I'm pretty sure no one would have stepped up to do that because I don't think there's a big enough group that's willing to pay that much money just for Dominion. Yeah. So if that had been offered by Riot, that would have been cool, and it would have shown that they actually cared about it. It wasn't in with the money.
Like, in my opinion, I feel like this is just another step to getting rid of all the maps until Summoner's Rift is just left.
Well, no, because...
just here, I'm just gonna explain, like, because, like, it doesn't really have an explanation. It's like, in all the past and recently updated, like League of Legends updates, it seems that they've only been directing towards their attention toward not Twisted Tree Line, Summoner's Rift. The latest Twisted Tree Line, or ARAM thing, was adding 2 more turrets, like, on each side to the Twisted Tree Line. It's just so, like, I feel like it's just... Riot explains League of Legends to be a unique and, like, adaptable, and there's different things, like all these new maps, and they just lowered it to 3. I mean, they literally created a reskinned, new-looking map, Butcher's Bridge, and then they just discarded it.
Butcher's Bridge was for a special event, and albeit that event was dank as hell. Hey, guys. Was dank as hell, as they say in the Cool Kids Club. But the deal with Butcher's Bridge is that it was built for the Bilgewater event. If they ever did anything else with Bilgewater, I'm sure they would bring it back. Black Market Brawlers was awesome. It was a cool game mode. It was fun to play.
It really was.
Yeah,
and it brought something new, like Earth, something that Riot really tried upon instead of just sticking 6 champions instead of 5. Hexkill was boring as hell.
Well, sorry, Bio, continue.
It shows that there's something, this game mode that Riot really cares about, and that's what Black Market Brawlers did, and this is why some people are hoping that, no one saw
Bio flashed in League.
That Riot is gonna do Earth again for, that Riot is going to do Earth again for April Fool's this year, which is coming up in a few months. And taking away Dominion is kind of just taking away a game mode that people didn't really play. Alright, I'm good.
Alright. So, yeah, well, he also has to beg the question, because basically no one played Dominion, how was getting rid of Dominion, because... going on to what Jinx said, where she talked about they're getting rid of a lot of maps. Well, they're not getting rid of any other maps. Like ARAM makes them a suitable amount of money, and Twisted Tree Line. I don't know who plays that, but it seems to be a pretty cool map. And Crystal, what is honestly what is super memorable about Twisted Scar? What do you about Crystal Scar? Not Twisted Scar, Crystal Scar. What is the most memorable thing about it? Not gameplay mechanics, not anything about Dominion the game mode, just about the map itself, Crystal Scar.
Wow, it's just a brand new map. There's nothing comparing it to the other maps.
Yeah, but what's a specific characteristic about the map that makes it memorable?
In my opinion, several characteristics are like my favorite.
What? Like, gotta go specifically, like in specifics.
Right. I like how I like its shape. Like there's 3 parts of it. The areas behind the capture points, the ring outside, and then the jungle. I like how that's like formatted. Like you have vision of the entire circle, but the jungle where everything intertwines and where you can go to different capture points are unique.
Honestly,
Right.
Dominion is a pretty restrictive game mode.
Well, it's circular.
If you think about it,
yeah.
all you have are those tiny lanes and those capture points. That's it. That's all you have.
But you
There's
gotta
no
admit,
jungle creeps. There's no secondary meta. There's really just go in and take the capture points.
But you gotta admit, the music on that map is pretty dank.
It is pretty cool. Then again, I wouldn't have much to say about it considering I don't listen to the League music because I listen to other stuff.
Alright, keep talking. My
Right.
dad is on the phone.
Rip, feeding the Master Yi.
Got him.
Nice. So, the deal with them reviewing Dominion is, I think, purely financial and statistical. Rather than giving more love to the player base, they'd rather keep themselves in better financial situation, which I'm okay with. Riot as a company is doing a pretty good free-to-play model, and it could be improved. There are ways to make it better, but oh, Master Yi.
Thank you. I stabbed him.
No.
It's okay, we tried.
Yeah, it's purely financial. There really isn't anything they can do for it. If they're spending too much money keeping the Dominion servers up and they have more plans for other maps, then I think it's okay for them to remove Dominion. And I feel like Dominion players will have a fair amount of nostalgia for the game mode, but it's not going to last long enough that it's going to be a severe, like, detriment to the League of Legends community.
Yeah. It's just not like... I'd be fine with them removing the Crystal Scar, and like, I would obviously switch to a Twisted Treeline sort of main, but like, the only problem with Twisted Treeline is that they don't have wards. There's no sort of warding system.
Well, yeah, it would be nice to have a warning system on Twisted Treelines. And going back to what you said about, I would be perfectly fine with them. Gosh darn it, my dad's recalling. Keep talking.
You were the last one talking. Alright, I guess I'll continue the conversation. It's just that, I like Twisted Treeline. I like how it adds... I like its map. I like everything about it. I like how they added more turrets and stuff like that. But, like, what about... It's just that there's no wards. That's the only thing I have to say about it. There's no wards, and I dislike that.
Okay, I'm hoping you kept talking while you...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what was going on about before is that I'm not happy about them getting rid of the Crystal Scar map at all. Like, I guess I could be okay with them getting rid of Dominion because I didn't play it all that much. I played it from time to time, and I'm kind of disappointed about them getting rid of the Crystal Scar because they don't have... There's no map about gems. That was Skarner and Tarek's map.
Jesus.
Skarner's, like, his quote, "The Crystal Scar is weeping," is like, yeah, the Crystal Scar really is weeping now. Why? Why can't they just give why can't Skarner have anything nice? He can't. I mean, they give him some rocks during his Juggernaut update, and that's it. He just gets rocks.
They give him rocks and movement speed.
Yeah,
and then there
Skarner
you
has
go.
had pretty minimal compensation over the years.
Yeah,
His
and
kid is just inherently pretty
and the thing is,
broken.
Malphite just takes his rocks. Like, he gets, like, and he can't do anything about it. Malphite can come and take Skarner's rocks, and Skarner could do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know why I picked Malphite. I guess because he's a rock, but it's just sad. It's just sad on a character standpoint, because I like Crystal Scar for its concept, but I couldn't really remember anything else about the map other than it being crystals and gems, and because they're truly outrageous.
It's just added a new type of gameplay. If you didn't like the 3-lane call your roll sort of thing, then Crystal Sky was the way to go.
Yeah, inevitably, no one ended up liking that gameplay, other than us, apparently, but, you know, that happens. So, it didn't make Riot any money, and it just didn't. Crystal Scar's gone. Rest in peace. Crystal Scar's weeping. Well, that's up for talking about Dominion. For other League of Legends related news, did you hear about Ao Shin, or Ocean?
Oh yeah,
Ao-Shin?
he's actually coming out later 2016, but
What?
there's still no Ao-Shin.
Apparently he's becoming Aurelion Sol now?
Oh yeah,
Guys, you realize Riot never promised to release Ocean.
they did or during the early stages of League. It's actually a common joke in memes, like where's
No,
Ao-Shin?
they showed him in like the Spirit Guard Udyr comic, right? And they showed like concept, but they never really had anything for him. They kind of had his story and they kind of had a concept for him, but they never really said that they were releasing him anytime soon.
Yeah, basically what they said was that they had a cool concept for him, but they basically told the League community about him too early in the development stage, so there really wasn't anything they could do about the situation. They just did it early and they screwed up. But now apparently he's coming back as Aurelion Sol.
Yeah,
So-
it's like the League community got so tired of them complaining.
Well, yeah, it's poor Omen though. Poor Almanac.
Omen didn't have an idea to him. Dude, he is so thirsty.
Yeah.
He ults in for me and I just ghosted.
Yeah.
So we had Crystal Scar, Rip Crystal Scar, and Aurelion Sol. He's coming back, getting a new champion sometime this year.
And finally, a new champion that isn't humanoid.
Well, Tom Kench. Well,
Oh,
Tom Kench, I
man.
guess, is humanoid, but he's a catfish.
Yeah, but that was a pretty long time ago.
I mean, it was only
Rek'Sai?
it was only
Hello?
last year.
Is animalistic. She's not humanoid.
Well, she's not humanoid, but she's
Your definition of humanoid is pretty stringent.
Yeah,
There's a lot of sides to it.
yeah. In my definition, it means like a head and human and upright.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
That's
I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah.
rather than humanoid, human-like. I believe human-like
Yeah,
would be a
like
better.
that would be better.
Yeah. So they didn't have a human-like character.
But hey, now it's glad they're not adding one.
All right, keep talking. We need to fill in the podcast
Oh yeah, we have to
slots.
talk. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
keep talking and nobody will explode.
I'm playing, I'm playing.
If you keep talking, then we won't explode. Simple as that.
Okay. Basically, it's just like with Twisted Tree-Line, I'd be happy with switching to a full Twisted Tree-Line main because I like the map. It's just there's no wards. There's no sort of warding system.
Well, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, that's annoying as hell.
Yeah, apparently Riot just.
Play-wise, that's just bad.
Remember when Riot took away the wards in like late season 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
one
Riot.
discussed.
Apparently Riot thinks diversifying the gameplay system means making it so we can't see. Thanks,
Yeah.
Riot. I can't see anything.
Hey,
It's just
we
like-
don't.
They
I mean,
added
we have
that
warding smite
trinket.
now.
They added that trinket. It was like, okay, we get vision for 3
Well,
seconds.
now warding smite, but however, you have to see it a different way. Now warding smite, sightstone, and vision denial as a tool are much more useful.
Yeah. It's just like there's no vision items other than the trinket on Twisted Tree Line. There's no sight stone. There's no nothing.
Oh yeah, that's BS. God, please stop feeding the E.
It's
Yeah,
really hard.
well, I know, but we're kind of facing. We're okay. So no one, for those who are watching this or reading the lane, it's not particularly that easy because apparently these guys are good. Yeah,
oh, he's
so
good.
and they
I'll
just
give
came
him
down.
that.
Besides,
He knows his stuff.
I've only died once. Shut up. Don't blame me. You guys are becoming the salty sailors of this game. Plus, I'm also handicapped because I can't hear because I have to keep the podcast going, so I have to mute all my sounds. So I'm suffering for this podcast. Thank you very much, guys. I didn't think you'd notice my sacrifice.
No problem.
Yeah, you guys are probably the best guests ever, 10 out of 10.
I know, we're like so good.
No!
Alright, so does anyone else want to talk about
Piece of
something?
crap.
It's just so like, I don't know if this is actually like true or not, but like, I don't know one vision item in League in Twisted Tree Line other than the trinket.
Yup.
The eyeball hex
Yeah.
hex sweeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twisted Tree Line's very weird, but at the same time, I highly remember it because it's on the it's the Shadow Isle map
Okay, why are there 3 mid?
because we lost our
They
lane.
like you
No, me.
because you're friendly.
Well, I'm busy. This is why I didn't want to play anything because I'm purely focused on the podcast, so I'm not really paying attention to the game much. I'm
dead.
honestly just doing this to get level 5
I'm
mastery thresh. I've already wholeheartedly accepted that fact that we're gonna lose this. I gave up.
Jeez.
So yeah, Twisted Tree Line is the Shadow Isle map, and let's get into lore because for those of people who don't know what basically don't know anything about League of Legends, might not know what we're talking about.
Oh, they definitely not know what we're talking about. Oh boy.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't even know what League of Legends is, it's a MOBA game which you can take champions into a like you pick a champion and you
Oh, can
go
we
into
don't
lanes
start
and
with
kill
this?
people. Hey,
Oh yeah.
benefit of the doubt. We assumed that they knew.
Benefit of the doubt. You know exactly
late
what
than
we're
never.
talking about. Wait, you don't know what we're talking about? Okay, we have to explain it to you now.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Dude, this is
Skip,
boning
run!
us.
Skip, I said run! What did I
Dead.
just say? Gosh darn it. So yeah, you take summoners into your thing,
done.
and then you take summoners
I
into
should
your
have played a stronger jungler. Oh, I'm not fun.
you pick summoners,
actually
you pick
trying.
champions. Also, I want to go back to a moment in the podcast where Jinx was trying to have a whole heart-to-heart about the Crystal Scar. You can just hear her television. Someone screaming bloody murder in the background.
Sorry, I can't turn it down.
Yeah, so that's a moment. Trying to have a nice heartfelt moment, but someone just screams. Who was getting axed off?
No idea.
Okay, well, that's our background music, I guess.
Yeah.
We couldn't get anything from Kevin McLeod because he wouldn't sponsor us, even though his stuff is copyright free. But you know, this is our sponsored stuff. Bio's having a heart
I'm
attack.
dead. Yeah, this guy's fed.
Oh. Should I try?
So next, what do we got to talk about now? We got to keep it
1
going.
minute.
All right. I guess I should drive out. I guess I should drive this home. So what's your favorite League of Legends lore?
Lulu and Oriana.
Well,
Those are
okay.
your favorite champions. Favorite is Nasus. Oh wait, Nasus is my favorite champion. What do you know?
Would you like to go into what their lore is about,
Belgian start.
Jinx?
Oriana or Lulu.
Either
Go,
or.
Go.
Do either or.
Oh, he is fed.
1 minute. We have to take care of this guy.
I want this.
Nah, the podcast is more important. So while Jinx is taking care of her game
Thank
and not
you.
caring about the podcast,
Shut
I'm gonna
up,
explain.
Max.
I'm gonna explain my. I'm gonna
actually
explain
gonna
my
go.
favorite champion's lore. So,
I was lazy as hell. Rip. Shots fired.
all right, Jinx, continue your lore. I'm not
We're
gonna
gonna
interrupt you
lose
like
before
that.
20 minutes. This is embarrassing.
Right,
Okay.
Oriana or Lulu.
Either or.
Right, so Oriana's lore. Basically, she was a ballerina, and she wanted to become a champion because she liked the idea of the fighting and stuff. And so she tried training to be a champion. But then one day she was tower training. She was training on tower diving. And
He had
then-
no idea. Oh shit, we're dead.
And then the guy training her, he set the tower setting too high, and it accidentally killed her. And horrified by
Oh,
her death.
yes, then. Don't give him the penta.
Keep going, Jinx. Jinx, don't stop to type. Gosh darn it!
Damn.
Keep going. This is a visual thing. This is an audio thing. No one can
This is an
see
audio
this.
thing?
Alright, basically she died, and then her father was so, depressed about it that he actually made a robot, like,
He's
version
a
of her, and he
freaking
transferred
weirdo.
all of her memories into her.
Because he's
Like,
a
into the
freaking
robot.
weirdo.
Bio,
I'm dying,
don't interrupt.
I'm dying, I'm
Don't interrupt.
dying.
Jinx, don't. If you're dying, keep going. The podcast must survive. Keep going.
Alright, so he made this robot body for her and transferred all of her memories into it. And basically she became a champion because he gave her the ball, which is basically a protective unit that she can control. But like going into more lore-wise, when she was like auditioning to be a champion in League, the summoners saw into her mind and saw her dark past, and it was like, "Are you okay? You want to do this?" And she said yes, and then her and the ball officially became champions in the league.
Wait, so the ball itself is a champion? Why can't we play ball?
Technically,
wanna play
you
ball.
play Oriana controlling the ball.
Yeah,
I
but
wanna
the
play
ball.
Oriana's ball.
I want to play the ball. No.
I want to play wolf and not lamb.
Yeah, let me play ball. Okay, so we're
Oh,
gonna.
he is
We'll have to
low.
explain who Wolf and Lamb is.
No, people
We didn't
would
even.
know if they
We
knew.
didn't even explain what League of Legends is.
They don't.
MOBA,
We
there
have
you
to
go.
skimp it. That's the
Okay.
style. That's
Say it's a MOBA. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, it's a video game. Don't worry about it. So,
Shoot.
question: What is the name of Oriana's teacher, and where can we slap him in the back of the neck? Because he's probably the most irresponsible teacher ever.
It's true. Irresponsible.
I forget his name.
This is a mistake.
Take it.
It was like,
I'm screaming bloody murder back here. Get fucked.
I looked at him. Doesn't he like reveal doesn't he get like the orb thing once yeah?
Yeah. What his name? We don't know his name, but he should have just been. Someone should have just axed him off. That is probably you're the worst mentor in the
Excuse me,
history
sir,
of
what
League,
is your
sir.
name?
Like, congratulations, you killed someone's daughter.
Congratulations, you killed you killed like how old was she?
I at least 13.
You killed a 13-year-old girl. Dude, you screwed
How
up.
am I getting kills?
Nobody
This
knows.
is bullshit.
So, yeah, how was Lulu's thing? How happened to her?
Basically, she was the weird one out of all the
Uses feels
Yordles
like
and
men. Aw.
and like people thought she was just weird in general. So then one day she saw this little fairy thing, aka Pix, which led her into the glade. It was like this. The glade is this magical forest. So basically, she spent all that time there playing games with Pix and just having fun with him. And she lost track of time, and she finally went back to Vandal City. And when she got there, thousands of years had passed. And she tried reconnecting with the current generation, but their parents basically her idea was turning them into little creatures and flowers and playing hide and seek with them. And of course the parents didn't really like that. And then basically the parents and everyone banished her from Vandal City, and now she lives in the glade. And basically she just wants to make friends. She wants to be accepted, but she's very weird about it. And I like that because I like the weird characters.
So she's eccentric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the eccentric characters like that as well. That's why I play Tark. I like it in an over-the-top sense. Just completely over the top. So, Bio, do you want to go into your favorite champions lore before I go on a tangent about mine? Because there are a lot.
So, there's a little bit of backstory behind why I like the lore so much. Starting out, I'm a pretty screwed up person in the fact that I love tragedy. I enjoy tragedy.
Okay, sorry, can I say something?
Yeah?
That doesn't make you screwed up. That makes you William Shakespeare.
Damn it. But I enjoy tragedy. It's something I would I like to listen to, read, whatever, I would take it over comedy. Which means that sad lores are, in my opinion, better than happy lores, than more joyous, lore. This is kind of why I don't like Lulu's lore that much, because it's kind of happy and not that, sad.
Oh, okay,
But,
sorry. What am I?
And this leads into Nasus's lore, but it's also Nasus's lore because Nasus was one of my first champions, one of the first people I learned to play top lane.
Yeah.
And he's just... I like Nasus. But Nasus's lore is very heavily tied into all the other Shuriman lores. So Nasus was a guardian of Shurima, the ancient Sand Kingdom, and when his emperor decided to get ascended, Nasus and his brother were there to watch the ascension. And when Xerath stole the power for himself, Nasus and his brother took it upon themselves to seal Xerath away in the tomb. However, when they sealed him away, someone needed to keep Xerath in there, so Renekton volunteered himself, and Nasus, with great remorse, sealed his brother in with Xerath. Over hundreds and thousands of years, that's a good sentence, Renekton became mad and insane from the influence of Xerath, and was no longer who he was before he went into the tomb. And Nasus kind of just sat around doing nothing until Sivir showed up and decided that it was a good idea to open the tomb. Actually, Cassiopeia did that. But Sivir awakened Azir, opened the tomb with Cassiopeia, summoned Xerath, summoned Renekton, all that jazz, and Nasus was reborn, trying to keep Runeterra safe from Renekton and his anger has. And Nasus's lore just gets to me in being sad, because he's immortal. He is basically a god, and he's forced to wait for thousands of years in sorrow because his brother is kept somewhere where he does not want him to be. And he just has to wait. There's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, immortality, like, people say, oh, I wish I had eternal life, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, actually, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, I could... are you going to continue? Because I could segue into this nicely.
And I feel like it's not the immortality that makes it sad. It's the fact that his brother is sealed away that makes it sad. And while his immortality leads to some pretty badass quotes, I think Nasus's quotes are some of the best in League of Legends. The real sadness comes from him having to wait forever for his brother in the tomb. His brother's never coming out. He doesn't know when that's going to happen. Of course, Cassiopeia shows up and does stupid things. But between when Renekton is sealed away and Nasus is outside of the tomb, Nasus has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
He's forced to wait with no knowledge of the outside world.
Yeah, it's just like that. I can definitely imagine waiting just kills you. It's pretty awful.
Yeah.
So, is that it?
And yet somehow he still manages to be a gigantic demigod dog man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, so when you went on the tangent about immortality, I can segue perfectly into this one by going on to my favorite brand of lore, and my two favorite brands of lore probably have to be Bilgewater and Shadow Isles, and of the Shadow Isle champions, my favorite is without a doubt Karthus. So, Karthus, let me just give you a little taste of the type of like characters I like, are kind of like, yeah, they're just like dark characters with very morbid themes to them, like death and whatnot. And I like how Karthus is over the top like that as well, so it goes into the fact that I like over the top champions. So what Karthus is he was born in the slums of he was born in the slums of Noxus with his sisters and his father, and what they basically all they had to do when you're in the slums of Noxus, which
Zaun.
well, not Zaun, Noxus.
That Echo lore, you know.
No, that's for something later. So when you're in the slums of Noxus, or basically in the ghetto of any place, you're extremely poor, and oftentimes the only thing you have to eat are the dead animals and rats, and sanitation isn't all that good when you're eating dead animals. So yeah, people died a lot, and because people died, Carthus grew a fascination with death, and he would always sit by sickling people and watch as they come, and they watch as the morgue guys, they would come and take the dead bodies, and he grew a fascination with wanting to see the moment when the guys who take the bodies away. I can't remember what they're called. No, so Carthus grew a fascination with seeing the moment that death overtakes you, when your soul leaves your body. So when he wanted to see that, but he could never do it because he could never just catch that right perfect moment when it would happen, until his sisters ended up getting an illness, and his father was grief-stricken, so he couldn't take care of them. So he took it upon himself to take care of them, which kind of makes him seem noble in a way, but really it was he just basically wanted to see his sisters. He wanted to be there when his sisters died.
Like a weirdo.
Yeah, so eventually his father was so overstricken by grief he couldn't take care of him anymore, so he just went with the morgue people and became he just became a priest of death, and he dug graves, and then he dug graves and he picked up the bodies, and he just liked death. So later on his fascination with with death grew stronger, and there was a time where he knew he couldn't learn any more about death from the living. So the only way he could learn more about death was basically going to the land of death, which is the Shadow Isle. So he goes to Bill's Water, gets a ticket, and gets a bum who's stricken with debt to take him to the Shadow Isles. And from there, he dies, but is reborn as a lich who controls death. And now he just goes around and takes people's souls.
Like a weirdo. I told you, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, but I'm a weirdo and I like him. Shut up. So yeah, I like it like he was just misunderstood. He liked death, and I like the whole thing, because we might get I might get in trouble if I say this, but I'm religious, so I kind of appreciate religious overtones and stuff. So
Activate Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, that's why I like the Binding of Isaac, but don't talk
religious
about...
overtones.
Yeah, just don't talk about religion on the internet. People will kill you. They'll come to your house and find you.
I know where you live.
Yeah, I know where you breathe.
I know where
you sleep.
I know where you breathe!
So, yeah, and
Yeah, I know where you breathe.
I make characters often, and one of the characters that LeBlanc is, yeah, that's the clone. One of the stories I've made has to deal with Grim Reapers. Notice the plural Reapers, where it's like a whole cycle of Reapers who are in charge of death, but they're a group of Reapers, like a whole family of them, and they're in charge of death, and they take the souls of living people, and they each have what I find unique about that story is how each of them has about the story I'm trying to tell is that each of them has a unique outlook on how death should be. Like, one of the brothers is very frank about how death is. He takes souls and gets it over with. It's like his job. But at the same,
people die. Let's get over with it.
Yeah, he's like,
get it over with. Get on with it.
He's like, yeah, people die. You're gonna die someday. No need to be a crybaby about it. Just do it and get it over with, and it'll happen. So, and
steal it.
So that's his whole thing. But he's in charge of taking. His whole thing is that he oftentimes is in charge of taking the souls of bad people, like people who've done excessive wrong in their time. So yeah, he does. He takes their souls, and he doesn't respect humanity like that, because all he sees is its evil side. And so one of the brothers, however, he he takes the souls of people who died from tragedies, like children who died of sicknesses, or elderly, or just people who died in tragic and generally sad ways.
Activate Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, so because he's able to see humanity when it's in its tragedy, he wants to make people's death, he wants to make their final moments meaningful. So I remember there's like one of the stories that I tell during the thing is that there's like a little girl who's dying of a disease. So before he kills her, he takes her to like an amusement park and makes her last days meaningful, and he just tries to be very calm about it, but he's always very frank about, so the girl knows she's going to die, but he just like, every person has their time, and he's just like, he's very cool about the whole thing.
Dude,
about
is this
how
Udyr just covering people's... Never mind, I'm just...
yeah, I'm just talking about death, but you can just go on Udyr.
Yeah, this guy's covering for all his lanes. It's weird.
So yeah, and that's his whole shtick on the whole thing. And then there's this sister character who's like, hers is more morbid, where she just sees life as a noisy distraction, and since people are constantly suffering in life, she takes their souls because she believes she's giving them salvation. So sort of like Karthus in a way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she gives them salvation through death. And one of her quotes is, she's just going to, that life is too noisy, so she's going to reap the souls of humanity and make
Wait, is this
the world...
Addams Family? Are
No.
you just Addams Family?
I never watched the Addams Family.
Oh, you didn't have a childhood.
No, I just didn't have any... Yeah,
actually, you had parents who cared about your sanity.
Oh, okay then. So, and then there's the last one. I guess you could say he's kind of like Thresh orientated, where he's like, he tortures souls. So
yes,
yeah.
souls are quite chimney in it.
Yeah, he likes making... He's the guy who's in charge of killing people in painful ways. So...
Don't worry, baby, I'm gonna rip out your soul. You gonna like it.
Yeah, he has this... I have a huge, I have this, like, there's just this one scene in my head where he's just like, there's just like...
Huge pecs.
There's just like, no, not huge pecs. Where'd you get that from?
Amazing pecs.
Where'd you get that from?
You know who has
So-
amazing pecs? Oh, this
No,
Udyr
he doesn't
does.
have amazing pecs. So
Do
yeah,
you have
he...
okay ones though.
No. We're
it's flat.
we're talking about
Thanks
death
for the
here. No,
blue buff,
don't
Udyr.
don't personify the dead people.
Wait, we need to know what he looks like.
No,
like, is he fat?
don't.
Is
He's
he
not
thin?
fat. He's a
have
dead.
a
He's
Oh,
a,
come on.
he's a dead guy. Don't.
What is this?
He's gonna have human features, of course, but don't
Focus.
try to sexualize the characters, okay?
Well, shouldn't we know what they look like?
Yeah, but not now. This is just a concept right now.
That's
Shut up.
BS, dude.
I didn't even
What
get a
does he
chance to.
look like?
I
What
didn't
hair
even get a
color
chance
does
to.
he have?
I didn't get a chance to explain my thing.
Well, we
Let
want
me-
to know what the
Sounds
character
like
looks
a-
like.
Let me explain my thing first, okay? I don't know what they
Fine.
look like.
It's your own character. How do you know what he looks like?
This is purely concept. This is purely conceptual. So I don't really know what they look like.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, can you
I don't know what
continue
you
with your
look
thingy?
I don't. I legitimately do not.
So I just want to explain what I was saying. So yeah, he likes torturing people, and there was one scene in my head where there's like this.
Oh my god.
There's just this guy in an
I'm
alley.
done.
Dead.
There's just this guy in an alleyway, and he has this whole chain. He has a
He
chain
eats them.
scythe thing, which no, he doesn't eat them.
A
He has a-
two-chain sandwich.
Not a 2-chain sandwich, but he has like a chain scythe. So it's on a chain, and it's like a little sickle on the chain. So he just shoves the chain sickle through his chest and then violently rips out his soul and
Dude,
relishes
that
in it.
sucks.
Yeah,
Like
That guy just got wrecked.
yeah, like Thresh, basically.
That guy just got wrecked. I don't.
Yeah, he just get wrecked.
That's a
It's
pretty
like
dark.
360 no scoped.
Yep, 360 no scope, got your soul ripped through your chest. Rip, rest in peace.
Get wrecked, Rippin' Kipple Blipple.
So yeah, I generally like a lot of characters like that. Morbid characters who just talk about death and like killing people, but they have morals.
Soon to be
Alright, so are you done talking about your thing?
No.
thing.
Because like I said, I was gonna go on a tangent about all the different characters I liked.
I like tragedy. You like
I still have.
tragedy?
I still want an explanation of what that character looks like.
He doesn't look like anything, okay? It's still conceptual.
So he's invisible. He's just a floating chain on a site.
God.
Jinx,
Stop
what are you?
screwing around.
Jinx, I literally 2 years ago, I literally had a conversation with my parents about this. You are literally being my parents.
You're welcome, sonny boy.
So
That's
yeah.
my Jewish mom.
It's
It's a good joke.
a
joke.
funny one. I will give you that. Nah.
So does anyone else want to say anything before I
Hey,
go?
we should get this thing.
Yeah. So does anyone else want to talk about something before I continue?
I want you to explain your character to me.
I'll explain
My
my
God,
character.
shut your mouth.
I'll
Shut your
explain.
mouth.
I'll,
Shut up.
I'll
No,
explain
Skip,
my
I need
character
this.
to
Skip,
you.
I need
Okay.
this.
So, yeah.
You can help us with the Herald, though. Let's get it.
All right. So,
Well,
no, since I'm
Come
assuming no one else has anything to say about it, I'm just gonna keep going and explain that I like a wide variety of characters. So, among those characters, like, I also have a huge respect for heroes and heroism and stuff like that. So it's really weird how I can switch between. I could switch between
you left us.
morbid stuff and being
Filthy.
and
Filthy
okay.
mongrel.
Bio, I'm trying to talk. Don't yell at me.
You're hurting his feelings.
Well, you already hurt my feelings since you demanded to know what he looked like, but you know.
AD
That's
Lux. Failure.
So, yeah. So, I like righteous people, like people of like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know.
Righteous
So-
glory.
Yeah. So people who are like protectors and they
Going top,
do
buy a
all
righteous
sorts of
glory.
stuff.
Going mid, buy a righteous glory. Going bot, buy a righteous glory. It's what Galio does.
We
Yep.
need righteous glory, people. we
just-
can't win the
Righteous
game
glory is
without righteous
Dude, we're
glory.
gonna lose this game.
Probably, but we don't care.
Yep. Continuing with the podcast though, because it's audio, not visual.
It's okay. Well, we're making the commentary.
Commentary is for the coolest of children. So
We're,
that was
we're,
like
we're those
also-
cool kids riding down the road with our
That's
tricycles.
close. Tricycle.
Someone help. So, going back to those righteous people I like so much. So, yeah, I like heroes, and I guess going back on the fact of over-the-top things, that's why I like not Karthus, Thrash. Darn it, this is why I like,
This
is why I like Tarek, because he's over-the-top, and he's kind of like a hero. He's a big, strong protector.
He's big, strong man like Russian bull.
Yeah, that's Braum, but he's big and he's a big and strong protector. He's over the top like that. So, for people who don't know who Tarek is, I main him. He's a big goofy guy who
Oh
carries
my
around
God.
he carries around a mallet, and no one.
Smashes
Watch
people
this
with
channel
it.
for any good period of time, you would know these things.
Yeah, but this is for new people. I'm hoping new people is watching this.
There are literally tens of fan fictions on the internet.
Tens of fan fictions on the internet.
Tens.
Each 10 fan
One-
fictions on the internet about me and Tarek, and all of them are provided by Jinx.
Actually, no, only 3 of them.
Right.
No, you can
Jinxel
look it up right
.eu.
now. And,
I write
in all
fan
seriousness, I
fictions.
am actually serious.
Someone's actually writing fan fiction about
I've
me.
seen them,
and
I've seen them.
I'm not even going about Tarek, but just about me in general.
Yes.
And you've actually, Jinx, it only draws my question more, because why would you be looking for such things?
I wanted to see if anyone was challenging me.
Yeah,
I
anything-
was seeing if I could assert my dominance.
Right. Totally. You're totally not a creepy stalker or anything who has an odd fascination in the relationship between Tarek and I. So,
It's okay. Hey, do you want me to tell you who the fan fictions are about?
by all means.
You and Dara. You and Brandon. Brandon, you, and Dara. Yes, it's
Oh
a
my
3-way.
God.
These
It's
are
a
on.
three-way.
Wait, these are online.
Yes.
Who read
These are
these?
online.
Who wrote these?
Other fans like me.
I wasn't
wanna have
aware.
a dream.
my
I
God.
wasn't aware that this. I wasn't aware this was
And
a thing.
this is the and this is where podcasts go to hell. Welcome,
You have
everybody.
to. Okay, you have to link me to these things.
I will.
The podcast
I know-
is now just
personally, I
Damien
don't-
reads
I
weird
I
the
don't
man
believe. I don't believe you personally.
That's a lie.
I have them. I actually have them. I'm being serious here.
You actually read
Are they written by you?
Game
No, they
Master,
aren't. They're actually written by other people.
13,000 fan fictions.
Yes.
You are a
Who reads
filthy human
Okay,
being.
who actually, oh, in all seriousness, who would want to read a fan fiction, let alone write one about me?
Well, between like me and
What if
Brandon,
someone loves your
obviously.
sexy pecs? Those spicy thighs, you know?
I know, right?
Meanwhile,
Just
I've never
the
been
spice
seen.
of that.
I've
So
only
are
been
they-
ever been
is that
seen
a
on
Durgan
camera
fight?
once. I think
Or
so.
is that a Dargan fight? I can't really do much. I'm pretty weak right now.
Guys, we're caught out.
I'm
Help.
caught out. I'm
Hi.
level 11. I've just been farming this entire game.
So yeah,
What I'm doing.
you have to link me to these fan fictions, cause
Why are you so obsessed with seeing these?
I'm not.
Alright.
I don't know. I'm
These
just
are so creepy.
no. I'm just. I have a reason to be interested about this because they're about me. These aren't about Jinx, which is what begs the question: why is she so interested?
I was curious to see if I was being challenged by anyone.
Oh, okay, that also begs the question: why would you be challenged? Why would
Wait,
you
was this
care if
all
you were
just an
being
elaborate
challenged?
ruse? Is that what you're talking about?
Sign's gonna ult me. Sign's gonna ult me. Sign's gonna ult me. Sign's
Doesn't
gonna
have
ult
ult.
me. Sign. Okay. No, he has ult. He has ult. Oh, okay then. I don't know if I should put the visual in there because I'm recording the gameplay, but
Go for it.
I'll put the visual in there so you can see what I was talking about.
Visual, goddamn it, Cyan does actually have a
So, by all means, link this stuff to me because I was not aware that people were writing fan fiction about me or any kind. Do you know if anyone's writing fan art as well? Because by all means, I want fan art. Someone send me fan art.
I want fan art too, but no one will draw fan art of me.
Well, that's the thing is, Jinx.
Shut up. I already know what you're going to say, and shut up.
I don't know. Actually, I honestly didn't know what I was going to say. So continue. What was I going to say? Because I don't know. Jinx.
Hi, sorry.
What was I going? What were you going to What
No
were
one
you
remembers
What was I going to say then? Because personally, I didn't know where I was going with that.
No
This is
idea.
where podcasts go to die. Oh,
Welcome to the
Oh.
underworld.
welcome to the other. This is where podcasts come to die.
Don't worry about it. I'll look. This
GG.
just shows. This just shows there was fan made stuff about me that I didn't know about. Why
Some
didn't
of it
anyone?
more disturbing than others.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Can we do
Hey,
Harold?
it's your
No,
fault for not looking.
You know what we're
Why
doing?
would I go
Harold.
looking?
No, we're doing Udyr. I want to do Udyr. I want to do LeBlanc. By the way, I'm not there.
I'm gonna do all of them.
Yeah, we're gonna do all the enemies. That's the camp that we're
We're
doing.
gonna
Uh,
run so
what-
many fan fictions.
Please.
We're gonna
you
run
want?
so many
This is
fan.
Yeah,
awful.
you could be Scion.
We're gonna be
This is
rich.
actually the worst.
We're gonna be
Um,
rich.
In trees.
No one ever was. Dun dun dun.
So today I discovered that people have been writing fanfic about me that I don't know about and making
You
fan
said
art
that
that I
3
don't know
times
about.
now.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
God.
still astonished by this.
You are still astonished, just appalled.
And here I'm sitting here thinking nobody cared. Huh. Apparently people do care.
Old nerd.
People cared about me and I didn't know about it. Huh.
Quadra kill! Bell, you stole my pencil, you piece of shit!
Well then, Bios,
Oh.
Jinx stole the pentakill. You
many
Jinx, you are actually the worst right now.
Hey, what about all those pencils you stole from me?
Jinx, I never stole a single penta from you.
I stole 1 penta from you, and you were playing Oriana, and I didn't even know you had the penta at the time I stole it.
Jinx, that was actually the worst.
Got that? You got the freaking
It was unintentional. I
You-
just auto-attacked LeBlanc and she died. She was at 200 HP. I crit her with my 6% crit chance. I'm sorry.
You stole my only pentakill. Now I'm gonna feed.
Jesus.
Well then, now you have a someone stole my pentakill story, just like me and Jinx do.
I've had 2 of those. I did, like last game I played Master Yi.
Signs ulting. Well then.
This is what happens when you don't focus Master Yi. Jesus
Profound.
Christ, Teemo shrooms.
So yeah, so I'm still surprised people have been writing fanfic. Still surprised.
You should never be surprised that people write fanfics about you. If you have enough self-esteem, you wouldn't be. See,
That's the thing. I don't have any self-esteem. I traded it all for bubblegum and Pokemon cards.
I traded mine for Disney Infinity and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Totally worth it.
That was a good Duke Nukem.
Yeah, it's time to chew bubblegum and, well, that's
It's
the
time
only
to
thing
eat Cool Ranch Doritos.
And I'm all out of both.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
I have none.
It's time to write memes, eat bubblegum, and wear sunglasses.
Hey,
and I'm all out of sunglasses.
I'm out of sun and glass.
Sunglasses.
I'm out of sun and glass.
They burnt off my face because I was too hot.
Help. Nope.
Aw.
For this ribbon, though. But I'm
So,
coming in.
alright. Anything else we want to talk about?
I am coming in for this ribbon.
Well, could you explain to me what these fanfictions were about? Because this seems to be the only thing we know.
Sure, she's read them because she's a weirdo.
Actually, no, I've only, read, the first paragraph.
Hank memes. I'm sated,
Okay,
by the way.
apparently Skip came in and told me that Brandon wants the fanfics. I didn't know Brandon realized this. Is he in the call? He can't be in the call.
What?
He wants these fanfics now.
Brandon in the call this entire time.
He's apparently
Dude,
is he?
Is he actually in the call?
Dude, if Brandon were in this
He
call,
can't actually be in the call. I'm the host. Brandon, if you're in this call, speak now.
Or
If he
forever
just
hold your
doesn't
peace.
speak, do you not assume that he can lie with his mouth part?
Well, I also assume that...
Oh shit, I just told him I'm here.
I would also assume that Brandon was my friend. But apparently not. So this is Silently. So this is
dead.
quite
I didn't
the
get Timo
predicament.
either.
Alright, awkward silence.
Timo blind is overpowered.
Jesus.
The horrors of playing right-click heavy champions.
But yeah,
So-
but please invite Brandon to the call.
I'll invite him to the call when
all I
the
would do is
podcast
just
is
play
over.
All day, all night.
I want to know now who's
Well,
been writing fanfics about me and why.
I guess when we're done with this game, you're reading the fanfics, because...
I guess so.
Welcome to hell, this is where podcasts go to die. GG, well played, folks, we're done here.
So,
The rest of the podcast is literally just Gamelin reading memes.
She stared intensely into his eyes and slowly moved her
You
chair
are not
with her
reading one of
lips.
those right now.
I
You
know,
are
I'm just
making
giving
that-
an example. I'm giving an example.
God damn it.
I honestly, Jinx, I honestly think you're lying. No one's done that.
You dragon.
I
How
dare
are,
you.
how am I
actually
turning this game?
dare you.
How am I single-handedly turning this game around by being the only person with a positive KDA?
I had positive KDA.
You have a
earlier.
50% You have a 50% KDA. That's not positive. That's 50%.
Then I was gangbanged 3 times by 4 people.
I could make a joke about that, but I'm not going to.
Please don't say that while we're in the midst of talking about fanfic.
When we're about to read fanfics on Wattpad.
This has become
Wattpad.
this has become something ugly.
Wattpad is where fanfictions go to die.
Oh,
Let's
this is
be honest,
this
guys.
is-
How am I out-leveling? How am I out-leveling everyone on the enemy team?
Why is there targeting?
Why do you keep getting caught out? You're so bad, bro.
well then.
Oh,
So
these are mistakes being made right now.
yeah.
They're just staying grouped and converging
Guys,
on us.
this is how you don't play League of... No, you're dead.
This is how you don't do a podcast where you talk about
Oh, there
things that are.
comes the cowards featuring people.
I'm dead. This is how you don't do a podcast by doing visual things. So yeah, what else? The theme is
Even old.
the theme is League of Legends. So any other League of Legends related things you want to talk about?
How about we talk about shipping?
Please no.
We have to prep ourselves.
Jinx, why you're this is becoming a concern to me. Especially since that debacle from yesterday, which I don't want to bring up because I'd rather it die.
The what?
But I'm glad you don't remember this because I'd rather it
No,
die.
no,
but-
no, remember me. What were we
Master
talking
Yi,
about?
because
Yeah, it happened. Remember that
Harry
Twitter
Cassidy
conversation we
took
had
your
yesterday?
place
Oh,
Yeah, so this has been a interesting week for me.
This is why you farm a Z. Because this happens.
So we're not going to talk about shipping.
Yes, we are.
Can we talk about ships?
I ship Master.
Well, yes,
Yi.
actually. So, so apparently, Gangplank stole Swain's ship. So let's talk about that.
Wait, Swain is a pirate?
Well,
Swain's
Swain's
my
a general.
mid laner.
Yeah. So apparently, Gangplank stole his ship.
That's not
So
true.
and now we're talking about ships. There you go. We talked
Damn it.
about ships.
Who got Banner of Command?
I don't know.
No one did.
Blitzcrank got Banner
Blitzcrank
of
did.
Command. All right, who fed
It's a
this?
legitimate item.
Shoot! I put my
Alright,
ult in the
defend
wrong
Blitzcrank.
direction.
Oh man, you got that Teemo real good.
I know, right? I'm the best.
Hey, so now what? What do we talk about?
Your
Oh, I just got demolished. I just got mashed in the butthole.
So I also want to talk. I want to talk about Vhagar for some reason because that's just one
Get
character
this
I haven't talked
freaking
about.
bunny lady.
No one's gonna go
Oh,
after. her.
Belle, you're dead.
So yeah,
80
Vhagar.
bucks.
I'm gonna go over Vhagar's lore real quick because we went over
Hit that-
Lulu's.
Oh my god. You should
So-
probably back instead of BMing.
So
Scion's probably gonna
BM.
cowards you.
So yeah, Vhagar, he was this little Yordle who, he was a good Yordle. He was just a merchant he was a merchant of some sorts, and he just went around selling stuff. But eventually he got caught on the black market of, basically the equivalent of black market, and got sent in a Piltoverian jail. Is that how you pronounce it? Piltoverian?
Vandal City Lin.
I don't know. He was sent to prison, and then he became hardcore, and he became super
He
evil.
became hardcore. I want to know what that looks like.
He became-
Hardcore Yordle.
Yeah, he became hardcore, and
Yordle.
he became hardcore and started practicing black magic, and then he became Vhagar, the tiny master of evil, and now he's got so much swagger that no one can contain him.
He's got so much swagger that... Wait, what would you call him?
I don't know. He's got so much swagger that he's practically the Zillion of Yordles.
Don't worry,
That's how much
guys. We
swagger
have that
he's got.
Yordle who secretly sells pixie sticks in the alley.
You want to buy some death sticks?
Come on, I gotta.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do
Hey,
a. Okay, guys, quiet. I gotta get in my zone. I'm real talk here. I'm gonna do a Vhagar impression. Okay.
Oh my
Do it.
god.
Okay. Okay. Here goes.
Oh, that's cowards.
This is gonna
That's
be the
cowards.
worst. Okay, just quiet. This is gonna be dramatic tension. So okay, here we go. The Vhagar impression. No, gosh darn it, damn it. Nope, not doing this. I'm bailing. No Vhagar impression. I tried and I failed. It was a bad idea. Abort. No Vhagar impression.
God.
Get the Teemo. Aww.
I
It's
tried.
true.
Wait, did anyone realize the Vhagar impression?
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, good. I can cut that out. I'm
yeah,
cutting that out.
I did hear it. You tried, but then you said no. Like
I'm
five
cutting.
times.
I'm cutting that out.
Let me do the
Don't you dare.
Vhagar.
I'm cutting it out.
Do
Shut
the
up.
Vhagar impression. Here, I'm gonna keep talking about it until you do. Then you'll have nothing but a bad podcast.
I'm not gonna. Well, by all means, I'm just gonna cut it out anyway. So
Let me do the Vhagar.
Alright,
That
so
was a-
Suna,
that was-
how about that Vhagar impression?
yeah, it was bad. It got cut out.
I want that Vhagar impression.
It got cut out. I'm sorry, you can't have it. Viacom came in and they said, you know what? You can't have that. So we're just gonna take it from you like we took away everything else. So you can't have SpongeBob. You can't have any Nickelodeon. You can't have Vhagar impressions. They came in. They come into my house. They took me to Guantanamo Bay and told me, you know what? No, you can't have it. Any of it.
Can't have any Teen Titans Go. You can't watch any dumb movies.
Screw you, Viacom. You suck.
You, dragon?
Oh wait, I can't see Teen Titans Go anymore? Oh
Fire?
no, I'm so depressed.
Hey,
Okay,
dude.
literally, me and Belle are the only people with decent KDA on this team.
I'm 2-4 and 11.
Dude,
Assists,
man,
assists, assists.
Well, I have 20 kills. Come
I
at me.
have 11 assists. And look, I'm about to assist in Dragon. So yeah. Video games.
Dragon assist.
Yeah. So
It's all mine.
Oh god.
Can we
oh,
just take- can we take a-
Kills,
we
don't need to be
lightly
shut
covered
down
on-
by Goddamn Teemo streamers, Scion.
we
tries to
lightly
kill-
covered on Viacom. So I just wanna. Can we just talk
Shots
about
fired.
Viacom and how much they suck?
You're a Viacom frickin'.
Dude, that is the worst. Actually, that is probably the worst insult you could ever give a YouTuber.
Best.
So, does anyone here know about Viacom and why they suck?
No.
So, apparently, a while back in the early
Alex.
days of YouTube, there was a company called Viacom who came along, and they when people started monetizing videos, and when it was bought up by Google, Viacom came along and sued Google, saying that yeah, you can't have all this copyrighted stuff of our content on here, even though they're partially why their content was online. So they're the reason why they've now broken copyright system, which is made to be abused, is implemented. So yeah, no one likes Viacom, and they constantly abuse the copyright system to get rid of bad publicity from their stuff.
There wasn't anything I could do. If I had run, he would have catch up to me.
So, I think Skip might have gone.
Yes,
Or
there it
perhaps
is.
it was Phantom Branded who left the call. Because you know he might have been here. Phantom Branded.
I secretly watch Suna's.
Get him sooner. Yeah, fuck you.
Jinx, that's just making for even more creepiness.
Tell me I'm wrong, though.
Tell me you're wrong that you watch me in my sleep?
No, that he watches you in your sleep.
All
anyone in your sleep.
I heard that you watched me in my sleep, and that was disturbing.
No, I was impersonating Brandon. I said,
Right? Oh,
sure
you were. Sure you weren't. Sure you weren't expressing your dark secrets on the podcast.
Sure, you can look at it yourself. I said
What
Brandon.
the hell is
All I
Skip
heard
accent?
was that I watched Suna while he sleeps.
I was
That's
impersonating
literally all I
Brandon.
heard. Right.
You're
Sure you were.
Do I have to write another fan fiction about you and Brandon? I mean, what?
I mean, I won't say it because that also goes into what we were talking about yesterday,
cowards.
which I want to die. And I want it to fade into obscurity, so no one will remember it.
Why does he just go for me?
I get
I
asked
love
the
it.
same about this vein. Help!
This vein. This vein.
Oh, I'm dead.
Why does Udyr just go for me?
So, we're at an hour and 10 minutes in.
Well, I just got fucked up.
I guess after we lose this game, we're gonna end the podcast. Oh, we're surrendering. Yep, this is the end of the
Yeah, we're
podcast. And now we're in 11 minutes of talking about nothing. So let's recap.
Why did we surrender? We could have won that. You guys just didn't team fight.
We could have?
Yes, we could have won that. What are you talking about? We were equal in kills. I was the only person who did damage on the entire team, but
I thought that was a lost cause. I apologize.
I did damage.
I got like 4 quadras. Are you joking me?
That was my bad. I apologize. I thought that was lost.
Everyone just said yes, and I figured, hey, let's go with it.
So, on that depressing note, that's our podcast. So,
What are we ending? Why?
wait, are we?
We don't have
Okay.
to end that. This is where this is hell, where podcasts go to die. We just ramble on about random crap. No, I don't know.
What?
It's your choice, really.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to keep going?
I don't know. I don't mind. I can stay up as long as I want tonight. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, this is a podcast. This is the first
Podcasts
episode. We're
last
going-
hours, brah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this like the most I've ever watched a podcast was 2 hours. Let's face it, no one's gonna sit around and listen to this.
Oh, what are you talking about? People sit around and listen to podcasts all the time.
Yeah, but no one
yeah,
cares
we're
about
the
mine.
cool kids.
No one cares about mine though. So,
These Master Yi games, though, I've gotten like what 5 quadras in one day.
all right. Hey, I just got ice cream. So,
You know, if you put Lenny face into a voice synthesizer, you know what it sounds like?
What?
Deg deg.
Deg? What? Wait, what?
If you put the Lenny face, in a voice synthesizer, it comes out as deg deg.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Why not?
All right, so I have ice cream now from so the podcast now have treats.
Treats?
I said
Trees.
treats. So yeah, this by the way, for going on this podcast, you guys get virtual pizzas. So let me hit up that virtual pizza real quick. You guys deserve to be paid.
I can put it in the oven.
All right, let me find out the let me find the pizza emoticon real quick.
Find it. Okay.
Yeah, let me get
I
that
have
pizza
a
gun out.
virtual cookie. Wait, no, I gave it to Skip for being good at burns.
Oh yeah, you gave it to him earlier. Let's
Thank
see,
you,
where's
Burns.
the... Skype has a pizza emoticon, right? There we go.
Yeah, right here.
There we go. You could share that one virtual pizza.
No, I got you
Nah.
multiple virtual pizzas.
It's
ready
only-
for this.
Oh, wait, so you got pizza without me?
No, I have pizza.
No,
with
no, we didn't.
Why'd you get... here I am trying to give you guys virtual pizzas, but no. You just... You get
you know
eat
what?
pizza without
I
me.
run the pizzeria. Are you
well,
ready
yeah,
for
well,
this?
you
I
know,
run
this...
the pizzeria.
Well, you know, this was all just an elaborate ploy. Because I'm now doing a podcast, which will segue into my animation career, I'm going to be featured on the Pizza Party podcast. Does anyone know what that is?
Look at how many emoticons I can put into chat at one time.
Alright, so while we're on the topic of the Pizza Party podcast... Oh, that's a lot of pizza emoticons.
Yeah, I run the pizzeria.
Well then, so, the Pizza Party podcast is a, animation podcast run by Pan Pizza, and he has guests who should come up, and they just talk about funny things, and they talk about animation.
Are you shouting out Pan Pizza?
No, I'm not. I'm just talking about
You're
him.
shouting out Pan Pizza,
I'm just talking about him.
who's already a pretty big channel.
I mean... I'm just talking about him.
He does Rebel Taxi too.
I
Like,
know, I'm subscribed to Rebel Taxi. I liked this man, okay?
I like this man.
He's a good guy. He does Loki.
He's good.
Have you ever read his webcomic Loki IRL?
No.
I've read it. I'm currently caught up, so...
Oh, Pan Pizza's like really funny. Like he's good.
Yeah, there's this... Okay, so he does dark humor. Like, there's this one joke. They're at a con, and they go to the con, and then she's asked... Her Wavebird asked her sister Bianca... why aren't you in cosplay like the other people? Then she said, I am in cosplay. I'm dressed up as Clarence, so I'm assuming it's Clarence from the television show. But her dad mixed up the colors, so her clothes got all pink and red. So her sister says, you should really get into more of the you should really get into more of the Comic-Con spirit. Look at that bald kid in a wheelchair. He's dressed up as Professor Xavier. And then they just get sad like, oh wait, he's not in cosplay. Oh no.
Oh ship.
He has a disease.
Guys, we got that Devour Cho'Gath.
That's so dark.
Wait. Can I change the subject real fast?
No.
By all
Can't.
means.
No.
There's another new Smosh thing. It's called 21 times the internet has proved you're never too old for Pokemon.
That
Oh,
is, stop
please.
sending me Smosh.
Dude,
Oh my god, Phil, you need to send the fanfics. Suna needs to read one of these.
Oh god. Well, that's gonna be torture.
We're doing that. If you don't want to read it, I'll read it in a very, theatrical voice.
Oh, please no.
I offered to do it for you.
So,
Or Belle could do it. She's the one who suggested all these
it's your fault.
fanfictions.
It's
Alright,
your
hit
fault,
it.
Jinx.
Wait,
Hit it.
I'm trying to translate this unknown message. You're Lil. You're a little female dog.
Alright.
Who
Aren't
says
you
this?
too old for Pokemon? Me. You're a little.
Well then.
You're
So,
too old for Pokemon. I believe we're called veteran trainers. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I believe I'm called a Pokemon Master. I take your thing to offense. I mean, people are old to sign up for the army, so I shouldn't be too old to be a Pokemon Master. It's logic.
I've just got the new Pokemon White version, honey. Don't you think you're a little old for this stuff? Points a gun to red.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna do a meme. Okay. So you say I'm too old for Pokemon, but you know, I see you and you're over there just working your middle class job and working minimum wage and you're just sad. But hey, that's none of my business.
Wait, I have another.
Wait.
unknown message.
That was me loudly drinking juice, but it's supposed to be Lipton tea. My apologies to anyone who's working a minimum wage job. That was not shots fired.
Alright,
That was good.
this
That was
unknown
good.
message. This unknown
If
message.
only you were Kermit the Frog.
Oh, if only I were. How many times? How many
How
times
many
I said that to
times have I
myself?
wished to be Kermit the Frog?
How many times I said, "Oh, if only I were Kermit the Frog right
If
now."
only I was Kermit the Frog. Damn it!
Zach from League of Legends, he needs a Kermit the Frog skin.
Dude, he's a blob.
Exactly. He needs.
You know who needs a Kermit the Frog skin? Tom
Who?
Kench.
Yeah, that will work. He has no other skin other than his chef skin. Like, okay, remember the mix of Draven? People said that they should make a sushi chef Draven skin. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, there are people talking about that.
Yeah, sushi chef Draven.
Like throws a thing at Tom Kench.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get around to the Bell? You need to be on top of those fan fictions.
I'd rather not go on to the fan
Rather not.
fictions.
It's all.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but someone drew a picture of saying two people who sound too old to play Pokemon. Golduck yourself.
Wait, what? Golduck used what?
Golduck yourself.
Golduck used salt?
No, yourself.
Oh, Golduck used yourself?
No, Golduck yourself.
Oh, I thought you were making it used. Okay.
Who is like eating crinkle wrapper?
That's my ice cream.
Oh, ice cream in a wrapper.
Yeah.
Like eating an
quality
ice cream
podcast.
bar. When people say ice cream, I imagine like scoop ice cream.
Yeah. Alright, so the message says, I came out to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. Spent way too much time on this, please, Pokemon. Okay.
What is happening?
Pokemon is such a childish game. Why aren't you playing it? Me. I came out to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. Spent way too much time on this.
I don't get it.
Another one is, aren't you too old to play Pokemon? And there's Obama just slowly shaking his head.
I'm never too old to play Pokemon.
Jesus.
I guess this kind of goes with the topic, but I was looking back at my favorite, all the tweets I've liked now because they're no longer favorites. But let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me find it. It's from this is also topical from League of Legends. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a quote from a very toxic Master Yi main. So it says, "You should play a real champion like Master Yi main, before his whole team voted to surrender in less than 30 minutes." I forget who I was playing that round, but I felt so proud to make that Master Yi main eat his words. It felt good.
Wait, guys, I have heckling the 11 most boring Pokemon, and it's saying each Pokemon's secret weakness.
Is one of them unknown?
I don't know, I haven't looked down the list yet. Alright, so the first one is Bellsprout. Hey Bellsprout, I discovered your one weakness. Being put on a ledge so high that I forget to water you.
Oh.
For Gengar, cool smile. Is it annoying that you're not allowed to go with 200 feet of any elementary schools?
Oh. That was actually very bad.
For Wheezing, are you a smokes a 2-packs a day type? For Jinx, it's congrats on dead last in a Nicki Minaj lookalike contest. Ditto. What's it like being the Pokemon who was most obviously designed by someone who was hungover at work?
Speaking of Master Yi mains, hi. I'm one of those shitlords.
Here,
Yeah, but you're not toxic.
The Ditto one is, what's it like being the Pokemon who most obviously designed by someone who was hungover at work?
Oh. Well, going back on that was not shots fired toward you, Bile. That was just... You know, sometimes you meet those
No,
very...
it's okay. I was making a joke. I don't actually play that much Yi, but I probably should play more. I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at him.
I was just like... I felt bad. I felt good being able to make that toxic guy eat his words. Because I was laning against him. I ended up beating him later on in the game because of... I think I was playing Yorick, actually.
There's a Vanillish. There's a Vanillish one.
What?
Hey look, it's the Liberace's ice cream cone.
The what?
Liberace's ice cream cone.
Repeat that.
Liber Aces ice cream cone.
Liber Aces? I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
What is Liber Aces?
Clef Keys is, hey, someone called Ditto and told him that this guy's stolen his most apt idea Pokemon design.
Could you go back to what the previous one is?
Liberace.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what that means. So...
Neither do I.
Yeah... Well, that joke was lost.
Wow, there's too many pizzas.
I made plenty of pizzas.
There's so
He owns the pizzeria.
Jesus.
So yeah, we're still going on about League of Legends, so... I guess I should beg the question. What is personally... This isn't asking what's your favorite skin. What is personally your most well-made... What is the most well-made skin in League of Legends?
Looks like Bio thought of one.
The most well-made skin?
Mm-hmm.
Like the highest quality?
Yeah, like to you, the highest quality you know of.
I don't want to say ultimate skins. I don't like any of the ultimate skins. Maybe except for DJ Sona. I'd say Eternum Nocturne is the best looking skin that I know. That skin is really well done.
I probably have to go with... What would be the most well-made skin? It has to look cool. I'm not going to go with ultimate skin because that's too easy. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I'm actually going to say... I'm actually going to say Red Card Twisted Fate, because...
That's a good skin.
Yeah, it's simple, but at the same time, it's just... It has what a skin... It changes some of the sounds, and it gets you into the feeling of being, like, soccer-ish, and you're like a referee. And so you just go around and you stop people from committing fouls. So it just... And it's got a good theme to it, and it's very well made. It's pretty sweet.
Huh.
Jinx, what say you?
Like, funny or just like... Like, is it like a well-made funny skin or just a well-made skin?
Just any skin. Just well-made skin in general.
I have to say either Order of the Banana Soraka, Earth the Namiti, or Wicked Lulu. Because that skin is pretty good.
Yeah, I think Neon Strike Vi is also pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, it's like a future.
Also, speaking of skins, who's excited for Blood Moon Cannon and Yasuo?
I am.
Yeah, I like Blood Moon Cannon, even though I already have 3 Cannon skins.
Yep, you got Master Yoda skin, the Arctic skin, and Karate Kid skin.
Everybody work down for fight.
That's the wrong movie. I think you mean, you're the best around, nothing's ever gonna take you down. You're the best around, nothing's ever gonna take you down. Oh yeah, we already told you, Viacom took us down. They sent me to Guantanamo Bay.
Here, we'll do it in secret.
No, Viacom sees everything. They know.
Even while you're in the panic room.
Yeah, it's a shame. They have connections with Santa Claus.
He kills you when you're sleeping.
Jesus.
That reminds me of a well, that reminds me of a movie. Sorry about the awkward lick smack. Still eating ice cream. So that brings me to that brings me to a horror movie that came out like last year during December Christmas time called the Krampus. Was it?
Krampus?
Yeah, I never seen it. I don't know. It was like that.
It was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, I think. So.
Oh wait, it was M. Night Shyamalan?
No, the other one. What about the Krampus?
No, that's a
Jesus!
Skip. Why?
Skip!
Why would you bring such tyranny to our ears?
By the way,
No,
does anyone
the
actually
other
know
one,
what Krampus is?
Nope.
Basically, there's Santa Claus, and then there's Krampus. Like, this is different religions. Basically, Krampus is the opposite of Santa. If you weren't good for Christmas, well, Santa would give the good boys and girls, like, presents
Sorry.
and stuff. Krampus would actually kidnap the kids and, like, punish them for being bad. And then next year, if they didn't change their attitude, then he would do it again.
He would murder them.
What if
So he
you're like
wouldn't murder
me?
them. He would just punish them.
What if you're like,
Krampus is a demon.
well, apparently in the movie they murdered them. But what if you're like me and just don't do any of that? Like
it's
them-
just like a
Yeah, you happen to not practice a religion that has Christmas involved?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Any follow up on that?
well, so anyway, it's very weird because what is that? What is the Krampus? What do they just do when you don't even do any of that stuff? And they're like, well, this guy gets a free pass.
They have to be neutral or good.
Yeah, you're just neutral. You don't get nothing. Like, well, that guy's not getting any presents, but at the same time, he's not getting murdered. So, I guess we'll just ignore him.
It's like I don't have time to decide. Just leave them.
Also, I like to say that there's also there are like several origin stories for Christmas and Santa Claus in general. But one of the origin stories is that he was this red demon that kidnapped he's this red demon that kidnapped children if they did bad. So I think that's also where the Krampus myth might come from. Only it's from Santa Claus. How do we get from this? How do we get from League of Legends to this?
This is hell. This is where podcasts go to die.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. So yeah. Oh yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. So I was watching an episode of Game Grumps yesterday, and their episode title was called Bolognum Horror, I believe. So it was Danny and Aaron who were, if anyone doesn't know who Game Grumps is, they're internet comedians who Let's Plays, and they consist of, the Game Grumps show consists of Danny and Aaron, and then there's also like other shows which consists of the rest of the main cast. So they were focused on Game Grumps, and they had a whole that whole like little bit on a very stupid horror movie about baloney.
What?
Yeah, it was like it's just people like this. It's like a bathroom scene where it's just like there's this cabinet that's like, you know how there's always a scene like there's a cabinet that's like skewed so it's like open, but then when they close it they see the monster behind them. Well, they did that, but it was like they just said, what if it's like the scene, but they closed the cabinet, it's like a floppy piece of bologna on a string behind them.
Okay.
And it's just like, you can't say baloney. You can't say baloney 3 times, otherwise the baloney man will come and get you. It said you said it 3 times. Like, no.
Okay.
A baloney horror movie. Shyamalan, get on that, please.
Oh, guys, have you ever heard of the actual dumbest horror movie ever?
Wait, is it one about tomatoes?
No. It's called Rubber.
It's the one about. Wait, is that the one about the tire?
Is that the one about the tire that kills everyone?
It is a tire that comes to life and explodes
Kills
people's
everyone.
It's an
heads.
alien, so it's an alien that I think it's an alien that morphs into a tire and explodes people.
It explodes people's heads. Specifically their heads.
Why? If you're an alien, why don't you reincarnate as a tire? You can be so many other things like a ladybug or a fly, but no,
So
you picked a
much
tire.
more.
I think did you? I think there. I don't remember. This might have been. I don't know if this movie ever came out, but it might. I saw a trailer where there was like something happened where it was like people's mustaches and facial hair, like the hair on their face, like their eyebrows, and like men's beards and mustaches and their eyelashes, like their hair came to life and started murdering people. So apparently one of the guys, like one of the salvations for the for these guys were like the one guy who still went to a barber shop or something. I have no idea what this is about. I saw one trailer and never saw it again. But the whole movie just reminded me and my sisters of a stupid episode from an anime called Gintama, where everyone had like unibrows and became zombies, and it was titled The Zombrows. It was an attack of the Zombrows. That's what that movie
Gintama is
was.
such a dumb anime.
It truly is. Have you seen it?
So silly.
Yeah, they had a whole bit about the Patriot was a lie. Have you gotten that far?
No, I don't. I've seen like bits of it. It's so over the top and ridiculous.
Yeah, that's where I get my over-the-top humor from.
I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. So, any other terrible horror movies you want to share, Jinx?
I don't like horse, probably not.
I mean, if we ever were to watch a horror movie, wouldn't we watch the Killer Tire?
I would watch that.
It wouldn't even be. They had to know how ridiculous that was, and that's how they sold it. It was completely ridiculous.
I saw the trailer and it was funny.
Hmm.
It was like, all you see is just like this one woman just walking. It's like the tire slowly rolls up to her. It's like,
Yep, that's it.
it's just the killer tire.
Attack of the Killer Tires. This is how humanity's going to fall. Tires will rule the world.
And people will die. We will live, they will die.
Viva la rubber!
Do your Vagar impression.
I will not.
Please.
So,
Please.
I will not do that.
Come on.
I will not do that. That was
Plus,
awful.
Plus. It wasn't that bad. Plus,
It was awful.
Plus.
Alright, let me do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try, because I might not even get through a whole sentence.
Yeah.
Now that the tables have turned, I would show you no mercy.
Actually not bad.
That was the worst.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was
that
literally
bad.
the worst.
I'm
It
a
wasn't
terrible
that
human
bad.
being.
But did you see the Vagar? Did you hear the Vagar impression I made?
Nope, I wasn't.
Okay, it's getting cut out of the podcast
It's
now.
okay. I heard it. And I will
Because I
remember it forever.
wasn't there.
Yep, it's getting cut out of the podcast.
I will remember it forever.
Rest in meme. It's too cool to live.
That was the worst.
Oh my god.
I
and
physically
your
hate
life.
I physically hate myself for doing that.
Oh man. You guys wanna
I
hear my Nasus impression? I'm gonna butcher my favorite champion.
By all means.
Go for
That means Jinx has to do an impression for her favorite champion.
Oh yeah!
I can't do a machine or Lulu.
By all means. Then I couldn't do a Vagar impression, but you still made me do it.
Yeah, jerk butt.
It's only fair.
Fine.
Alright, ready?
Alright.
Ready. Wait, that means you can't cut it out of the podcast either.
Fine.
The sky is naught but dying stars.
See, you got to do a cool one. I had to be a squeaky guy.
You chose to be that guy. Jesus.
Alright, Bella, you have to do Lulu.
Wait, can I do Oriana?
No, do Lulu because
Transdorbus!
it'll pain you. I want you
I
to
don't
suffer for
want-
what you've done to me.
I didn't force you to do it. I told
Yes, you
to.
did.
I told you to do it.
It
You
wasn't
will
peer
suffer.
pressure, it was suggestive advice.
Yeah.
Suffer. You will suffer.
Jesus.
You will
Do
bleed
Lulu,
for this
do Lulu.
podcast.
Transdorbus!
I literally can't. I have.
Come on,
I
just-
have too much of a deep voice. I can't
Just
do
do
it.
that. Just come on. Not as
Stop.
deep. I have a deep voice. That's not an
Stop using
excuse.
your-
Yes, but you didn't voice a
Fun.
female.
He might as well be.
No. He
Vagar
sounds like
might.
a little boy.
He doesn't.
I'll do two if you do one. I'll do a second one.
Wait,
Here,
can I
I'll
choose
say
this?
another. I'll say another line for Vagar if you do yours.
Okay, but only because I want Bio to hear it.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Oh, come on. That hurts my feelings now. You don't want me to hear it? You're a jerk.
Alright, Suna's doing a line for Vagar, and I'll probably do a line for Kha'Zix.
Dude, Wait, can you actually voice a good Kha'Zix?
I don't know. I've played a lot of Kha'Zix, so I know what his voice sounds like, but I don't have the vocal faculties. Go, Suna, go.
Alright. You deny the darkness in your heart! You deny your power! Was it that bad? I bled for this podcast. Now you gotta do the same. Cut yourselves right. I've cut both my arms for this podcast. Now we have to do the same.
Let me stop laughing.
Hey, buddy, you go next, and then I'll do Oriana and Lulu to make it
Okay.
fair. That made my day.
You
Okay.
suck.
I love you too.
Okay, ready?
Do your Shazam.
Do not fear death. The best part of you will evolve. Ha!
Oh,
Not bad.
it's actually not bad. Alright, so let me get an Oriana, like sound, like an Oriana quote. I'm doing both of them.
You're making
so-
me Lulu.
I'm doing both of them. Let me just
Kha'Zix is hard.
let me just pull up like a little quote so I can like try and do it. Trying to find it.
What Jinx is doing hers, I'm gonna do a Cards' impression because I think I might be able to do that.
Oh yeah, hit that.
Alright.
Wait, I know your Cards impression.
No.
Eagle
Because of the-
sounds. Eagle sounds.
Just like pulls up an eagle sound on the internet.
Yeah.
Cards impression.
Alright. Here it goes. Agony, ecstasy, peace. Every passing has a beauty all its own.
Ooh.
Shit.
Alright.
One second. I'm trying to find her like
Hit that dank meme.
her like opening champion thing.
Wow! That was my Vagar. That was my Cards impression for his scream.
Jeez. Alright, 1 second. I have to
Now, I've
close
cut
up.
myself 4 times for this podcast, but you know, those don't count because I did this
twice.
to my...
I'll go a third time. This is pretty fun.
Oh great, now I have to do 3.
Yeah!
Alright, let me just listen to the thing.
Wait.
I gotta
No
listen.
pain, no drain. Now you have to do 5.
No, we're not
Yeah,
doing
I have
5.
to do 3 more too. Damn it.
I just need an example. 1 second. It's playing. 1 second. I don't really know how to put a warble in my voice.
A warble?
Yeah, like she has like a robotic warble in her voice. I can't do that. Wait, one second. Let me try something.
Try the best you can.
Damn
Skip,
it,
please
Skip.
stop!
Alright, I think I got it. I think I can just like move my throat up and down.
Hey, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Let's try to check my settings.
Alright.
Alright, let me try.
By the way, that's Skip. He was secretly here the whole time, but he couldn't talk because his background was atrocious because he's in my house. He's my brother.
He's in my house, not your house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, let me try.
no, it's not. What the
Alright.
Where are my oars? Where do I keep my oars?
Wait, what are you doing, Bio?
I'm playing Starbound.
Oh. You said
I've
oars,
lost-
and I thought of like something else.
It's in Minecraft.
Jabes.
Or Terraria.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm done procrastinating. What quote did I say I was gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Like her end of lore thing. Dance with me, my pet. Dance with me into oblivion. I tried. I
That's
can't do
pretty
it.
dark.
It was pretty nice.
Well, it's one of her quotes. Like, I think I did okay on it.
Alright, now for Lulu.
Yep, I'm looking her up. 1 second.
Wait, can I do one?
No. You don't get to do
Don't
one.
splash water on you.
Ooh, Skip's getting savage.
He's getting water. Run,
Uh.
Sooner, run.
He always does that.
Oh, cool. Lulu is rivals with Tom Kench.
Yeah, but this time I make
Why?
it tomorrow.
No idea.
This
All the
time.
Yordles are rivals with Tom Kench.
Wait, does he want to eat the Yordles?
Oh yeah, Yordles. Eating Yordles is a snack for him. He says that. It's one of his quotes.
Oh, well, I guess if you're... I think Kha'Zix would do that. You just eat Yordles because why not?
I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix eats Yordles.
I'm trying to
too.
find a decently long close.
Just say, that tasted purple.
Alright, let me just hear the quote. Alright, let me hear it. One second. I cannot raise my voice that high, jeez.
Well, I did it, and I'm a man.
Fair enough. Well, Gabby, you only have this vocal disorder.
I'm a man.
Vocal disorder? You're calling your deep voice a vocal disorder?
Wow, I thought I told you about this. I have dysphonia.
Oh, yeah.
Davis. Right, continue. This is going to be terrible. Alright,
Proceed.
Alright, next one I'm doing a male voice, because I cannot do female.
Ha. Yet I did Vagar.
Hey, that's actually a male, though.
It's a squeaky guy, though.
Yet it's still
I had
a male.
I had to raise my voice several octaves. You can do the
Octaves?
same.
Alright, I figured out a quote. 1 second, let me listen to it.
Plus, you did do a female voice. You did Oriana.
Well, yeah, but Oriana I did okay, Leon.
I'm pretty sure you could do Nami or Jinx
You
or
could do
any other.
Lysandra. Lysandra's voice is pretty deep.
Yeah, you could do any other. Basically, you could do any other voice other than Lulu's because hers is also a high pitched. Not as high pitched as Vagar, but still a few octaves higher than a normal human voice.
And can I do Lysandra then?
No.
Yes.
I don't...
No, she can do that she can do that and Lulu because she pushed me to do Vagar, and now I'm gonna push her to do the same. It's
Fine.
fair.
Fine.
I made your day, you make mine.
Oh, yay, aren't you nice?
Hey, the same principles apply.
Alright, 1 second. I really don't want to do that.
That's how I felt when you made me do the Vagar voice.
I didn't make you do it.
Yeah, I'm not making you do it, but you still have to do it.
Alright. I just have to say this one little quote and then I'm good. Let's use all the colors. That was
Wasn't
bad.
That wasn't even nearly as bad as mine.
Jeez.
Making a mountain out of a molehill, Jinx. And yet, I still bled the most.
Alright, so, you did Vagar, Karthus, and who else?
Mordekaiser?
No, you didn't do Mordekaiser.
Who was it? I forget. Oh, I did 2 Vagar quotes. Here, let me just make it even 3 by picking another champion.
No.
No, don't worry, I won't add to the
Okay.
tally, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Gems are truly outrageous.
Oh my
They are truly outrageous.
Jesus Christ.
Tark's voice is actually very deep, so it's good for me. Plus, I totally don't quote that to myself every once in a while, because that's probably a very, very good quote.
Alright, Bio did Kha'Zix,
I can do some more.
Nasus, and who else?
Wait, let me do another Tark quote.
I just did Kha'Zix and Nasus.
You are nothing more than glass, waiting to be smashed.
Bio, I mean, Suni, you gotta subtract the G and the L.
Wait, what?
You know the word glass?
Yes.
You have to subtract the G and the L and then say it all over again.
Well, no.
Yes.
I really don't want to.
I will
Then-
do
Fine,
I
but
will
then
do
you...
a fourth quote. I will do a fourth quote.
You'd
I
have
promise.
to... Fine, but it
will.
has to
You have to
contain...
do it. You
It has
have
to
do it.
contain proper profanity, then.
I don't even know what that... What?
Swearing.
Profanity.
I know.
Yeah, so... Yeah, if you're gonna get me to swear on this podcast, you're gonna have to do the same.
I don't know another champion that does that.
Well, Tar doesn't do it.
Yes, but I'm making you do it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... how about this? I'm gonna actually find you a champion.
No, I take it back.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you made me do the Vagar voice.
Wait, alright, I already did Lulu, but instead of Lysandra, I will actually do a fourth.
Alright.
Let me just search it and then look at the quote. Alright, so I will do this before Lysandra. Alright. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Well, I can do fiddlesticks.
a path to the dark side.
That is not...
That's not a League of
That is
Legends
not
joke.
correct.
Okay, Jinx is officially... Jinx is banned from the podcast. The instant she broke the...
Did they
the
actually
instant-
delete all of my ore because it was in the ship? That's BS.
the instant Jinx brings on the joke Yoda voices, the instant she's banished from this podcast. I'm sorry,
I didn't say
you'll
funny
never
joke. I
see,
did not
you'll
say
never
funny
see Jinx
joke.
again. Jinx is never coming on the podcast again. She's banished.
Wait,
She's dead to everyone.
I
The
didn't
internet
say
hates her. Yoda hates her.
Alright, no Lysandra then, no
The
Lysandra.
Death Star hates her. Darth Vader hates her. Furious typing.
I can do fiddlesticks.
I don't even know what Phil 6 sounds like.
He's just kind of like a raspy voice, like a cartoon character.
He's a German. Kind of, sort of. Ready? I can do fiddlesticks.
Ready.
The end is near.
If I know Phil 6 voice, that's probably what I don't know what he sounds like, so...
Your bidding, master. Was that good?
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna do in this your voice. Sharima. That's how you do one. Just shout the word Sharima.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Lysandra, because she has more of a deeper voice, and I'd be good at that. Alright, let me just listen to the quote again. Alright. I've killed so many queens, I've lost count!
I've killed so many... Wait, she killed people?
Lysandra's a murderer, don't you know that?
Well, great. Now I have to buy her.
It's when she's taunting Ash.
Isn't Ash her sister, though?
No, you're thinking of Ash and Sejuani.
Wait, is Ronnie and Ash her sisters?
Ash and sisters. Ash and Sejuani are not sisters.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Alright,
No,
if-
the
wait,
Freljord is actually captioned a battle between two sisters, and that's when Lysandra comes in, and then she says no 3.
No, wait, that means she's the same that she's also the sister of Sejuani and Ash.
She was making more of like a comparison.
Wait, so she's like a metaphoric sisters?
Yes,
So she's still
Sejuani-
sisters with them then?
Technically biological, no, but
Biological?
Sejuani and Ash are biological.
They're still sisters. It counts.
Sisters by
Hey, wait.
sisters by chance, friends by choice.
Dear God, please no.
All you have to do is believe in the power of friendship. You will triumph over evil that is the enemy team.
It only worked when it was... the power of friendship only worked when it was in Yu-Gi-Oh! And they said the power of unity, so... Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Totally wasn't Sailor Moon for guys, shut up. Do you think Rengar and Kha'Zix are brothers?
No.
People actually ship them.
Wait, are you serious?
No.
That's dirty.
I mean, I would.
Jinx, you ship a lot of
No,
people.
no. The only reason I would is because it's just like I feel like it's one of those like enemies one day, then friends the next.
That's
not
what Nar and Rengar are.
Yeah.
Nar likes Rengar?
Nar and Rengar are friends.
Really?
Even though Rengar attacked Nar, they are still they are allies.
Huh,
Nara
I
made
didn't know
friends with
that.
Rengar. Nara's friends with pretty much everyone.
Let's see, I remember there was something... Oh yeah, apparently Cyan is rivals with... He's rivals with Swain, but he's also friends with Swain.
I guess that's
Why
like a
is-
friendly rivalry.
Yeah,
You're
wasn't
a
Cyan
fucking
used to be Swain's best friend or something, so... Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
You're right, let me look that up if Nara and Rengar are friends.
Yeah.
They are lore-wise. Rengar hunted Nar, and Nar forgave him for it because Nar's pretty much friends with everyone.
Yeah, he's literally friends with all the Yordles. Wait,
He's friends with
Nidalee-
everyone, every single character.
Nidalee and Rengar are
Nar,
rivals?
Rengar.
Wait, who's friends with every single character?
All Yordles are friends with Nar.
Oh, okay.
But apparently...
Even Vhagar?
Let me look.
I think Vhagar would hate him. He just hates everything.
Well, he is friends with Lulu.
Oh, okay.
No,
they're both...
Lulu likes him, but he doesn't like her.
On his profile, he listed her as his friend.
Well... Yeah, that's because they're mages, though.
No.
And they're both mages, and they're both banished by their people.
Yeah, that's the main reason why people ship them.
Yeah, that's why they're friends, too.
No.
Well, why are they friends, then?
Mainly because, like, they were both, well, for your reason, like, both outcasts, both banished, blah, 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 blah. But afterwards, they met up, and it's like, they're kind of like in, it's kind of weird because it's like when you see someone, but you don't actually know them all that well, but you still consider them an ally.
So they're acquaintances.
Yes, but people ship them as more than that.
Well, people will do that for anything.
Yeah, but apparently he isn't friends with Nar, but he's rivals with Teemo. Oh, right, because Teemo defeated him.
Yeah, did you the superhero Teemo skin and the superb villain skin go together?
Yeah.
That Teemo is the superhero.
Okay, you're talking about like
and Vhagar's
Rengar's
the
not
villain.
friends with Nar?
No, he
Rengar-
isn't.
Yeah. Is he
No,
not?
like not on his page, but Riot has confirmed that Nar is friends with everyone.
Even Taric?
game.
Literally every single champion. Pretty much. Except for the Void champions.
Wait, so I can't do one?
No.
No.
I'm coming after
I
you
mean,
see if
you
you want
can
to do.
I'm okay with you doing one.
I'm not.
I'm not either.
He'll take it too far.
Hey guys, I'm gonna do my Rek'Sai impression. Ready?
Okay, so now I'm coming after you.
Oh,
Ready for this Rek'Sai impression?
Go for
Sure.
it.
No, I can't do Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai is literally just like screeches and roars.
I just baked a cake.
Does he actually say that?
Skip.
So I can
Did
do
you mute
another
your mic?
Nasus.
There we go.
I can do another Nasus.
We apologize for the loving hatred upon Skip. This is just playful hatred. We don't actually despise Skip.
Oh yeah.
My hatred is
Say
real.
that. But you don't mean it.
He's my brother, so it's okay.
My hatred is real.
So yeah, we've been talking for a while now. It's almost 2 hours going.
Well, if you guys don't need me here, I'll be in the call with Brandon.
Yeah. Also, his mic is a bit weird and isn't pleasant to be listening to, so that's why he's not talking very often. Plus, my background noise is atrocious on the other end, so hello from the other side, brother.
Hello from the other side.
Hello, mama,
Thousand times.
I don't know the lyrics to that song. I only know that one line. That and she says hello.
Like, I think she says hello.
I mean, the song is titled "Hello," but she might say hello. It might be like a "Can't Touch This" thing where he only says like what all the time. All right. So, this appears to be we're running into almost 2 hours now. So when we hit the 2 hour marker, is that when we're ending it?
I guess.
Yeah, we've.
Hit those memes.
Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned today.
Nothing. There we go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely nothing.
We did math. We talked about fan fictions. We discovered that Jinx has a rather dark side to her, and we don't. Yeah, but we're gonna explore that another day.
Wait,
We're gonna
what?
explore. We're
I
gonna
didn't talk
explore.
about anything dark. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, she did kind of give us the fan fiction stuff, but yeah, we're gonna.
That's not
Don't
me.
worry, we're gonna get Jinx to a psychiatrist, and then we're
It's
gonna.
not me.
Well, we're gonna.
It's other
Don't worry.
people.
Once we get Jinx
It's not
figured
me.
out, she'll be back on the podcast. So
not
don't worry
me.
about it.
It's not me. Shut up. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's the first it's the first stage of the all
What are you
denial.
talking about?
This is
Alright, well-
BS.
Yeah. So I'm Gamemaster 1000.
So
Who are
soon.
you guys? We got a whole minute left.
I wanna rage about how all my ores are gone in Starbound because of something that I don't know how it happened.
It's all Suna's fault. Let's agree on that.
It's
Why-
no,
why-
like,
why-
legit,
where's this
they're
hatred
all
for me
gone,
coming
and
from?
I don't know why.
And
I don't know where they are either.
I mean, we all need professional help. Let's be real.
Meanwhile, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
say
I know where they
it's a
are.
Fate cinematic.
I know where they are.
What?
I know where they are. Oh, I'm so intelligent.
Wait, okay, we only have a few more seconds left, but let's talk about that Twisted Fate cinematic. Why does his cinematic feature other people?
You mean
Not
a twist
telling.
of fate?
Yeah, that cinematic, it features other people.
Not telling.
I already watched it, Jinx, though, or is there another one I'm not aware of? Well, yeah, at least the one I watched. I don't know if Jinx is talking about another one, but for some reason, his cinematic features other people. Like, it takes place, it starts out with him and Fiddlesticks, but then it switches to, like, Garen.
A twist
and-
of fate isn't just for TF.
It should be. Where's his cinematic?
Maybe he does have one, and I'm not telling you about it.
Well, now you're just being a butt.
Hey, you
Oh,
try
I'm back.
going-
Apparently Brenda didn't need me there.
Ow.
Ouch! We apologize, Skip, but there's a reason why. We have to. Your power is too great for this podcast. If you unleash the power upon the world, everyone's like, our CPUs would explode.
My CPU's not exploding.
I mean, I said it would, Bio.
My
and
face
s-
exploded.
Is this better?
Oh, yeah, that's a
If I
bit.
just like cut out.
I'm gonna end the podcast anyway, so.
No.
Sooner we'll
Rest
never
in
find out.
Yeah, I'll never will. So, I guess that's the end of our podcast. I'm Gamemaster 1000.
Rest in meme.
Are you guys gonna give yourself an outro?
Oh, here, about you go first.
I'm
I
some
have an outro.
random
I have
basement
an outro.
gremlin on the internet. That's all I have to say.
Now it's time for my
Spreading my
glorious outro.
opinions about right clicks.
Are you ready?
Ready? Those are Cool Ranch Doritos she's eating if you didn't get it. This is an audio podcast, so no one will ever know. So yeah. This has been a talk with the Game Master. Jinx, please stop crunching on those Doritos in the microphone. That is not very professional. Though debatably, I've eaten like my ice cream through like most of this podcast, so yeah. I'm Game Master 1000. And you just had a talk with the Game Master. If you want to see more of these videos, you can like and subscribe to Game Members today, and peace out.
Doritos.